Bubbly Black Girl Sheds Her Chameleon Skin is a musical written by me. And it is the story, it's a coming-of-age story about a young African-American girl who is from California who has dreams of becoming the world's greatest dancer.
It's about a girl trying to find herself, find where she fits in society, about her embracing her true self, who she is, and achieving her goals of becoming a dancer, basically a professional dancer.
It's such an interesting piece of work. It deals with so many issues that are not just relevant to the sort of time periods that they're in, but some of the scenes in it that are maybe from in the 60s or 70s. Part of the show could be a scene that happened yesterday in the kind of political kind of state of the world as well at the moment.
The reason that I wrote The Bubbly Black Girl Sheds Her Chameleon Skin was to bear witness to my own truth. And my own truth was that I was a little black girl growing up in California. The civil rights movement was going on back south, and there were little girls who were being bombed in churches in Birmingham, Alabama. And, you know, there were just so many contradictions to what people proclaimed, you know, was the American way. All of these things sort of like roiled around in me, but I decided to be quiet about it because, you know, it was not feminine to point these things out. So finally, when I decided to write this musical, I dared to speak my mind, and as it got performed, to my surprise, people were like saying, yes, that's exactly what I've been thinking all this time, but I was too afraid to say it.
I remember seeing the album and I was like, it has black girl in the title, and I just was like, wow. And I remember listening to the music like, this is nothing I've ever heard before in a musical. It went from like Beyonce Lemonade to Motown to Broadway styles. It was just so much. There was just not one straight theme in it, so it was fantastic.
It is just so appalling that the bombing of 4 little girls in Birmingham should be something of the past. But last year, you had someone who killed a bunch of people in church because they were black. That's unbelievable that that has not changed throughout all this time. And I actually am sad that this show is still timely. I wish it could be a period piece that someone could say, oh, isn't that quaint? People used to behave that way. But unfortunately, people are behaving that way with a vengeance. And that's really sad, but what I think Bubbly does is to try to open up people's minds to, maybe there's a better way to behave.